Good morning everybody, welcome to a new vlog. Today I am down at Hannah's. Here she is sat there on her phone as always. I wanted to vlog this because we are going to a place that's not too far away from Hannah's. It's near Portsmouth called Little Woodham. And you probably won't have heard of this because I didn't hear of this until they filmed Doctor Who there earlier on this year. In fact, I think it was just about a week or two after me and Hannah met Jodie Whittaker in, when was that, February? Apparently, sort of like a witch trials episode. That's not confirmed, that's just speculation. But it's only about half an hour drive away. So today, it's only open a few days a month because it's run by volunteers. And today is one of the days it's open. So that's the first thing we're doing today. We're going to head there. Right, we've just arrived in Little Woodham. We're just about to walk over now. So as far as I'm aware, it's a 17th century village. And all these volunteers, I think, it's more of an experience than a place that you visit. So it's an actual thing that they bring to life. They will, I'm guessing the volunteers are playing sort of characters who are living in the village. I've just got up on my phone the photo of Jodie Whittaker when they were filming here. That was, I think, pretty much the only photo that was released that confirms that they did film here. There it is, can you see that? That's the photo of Jodie Whittaker between takes, I think. And that was in this place that we are at right now that they filmed that. Supposedly the episode is supposed to be kind of like a witch trials episode. Apparently they were only filming here at night when they did come here, so it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like when it finally comes out. And I think on top of that, there also came out that a famous actor, I can't remember what his name was, is playing King James. Is it James the First? Yeah. James the First, and he was the king who was in power when all the witch trials were going on. So that's where that rumour's sort of come from. We're just going to go in and have a look what it is now. This is the car park. I have no clue where it actually is, but there's a big woodland over there, so I'm assuming it's all over there. I think this is it. Is it? Here it is. Yeah, this is the village. Look, we've just been walking around this this little town. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I was saying to Hannah, it's more interesting than I thought it would be, especially if you're watching this because you're into Doctor Who. We were just chatting to a woman over there. There's like a main high street, which I'll show you in a bit, just over there. And we walked into, what did she say? It was like a pub, didn't she? Yeah, it was like the medieval version of the pub. And she was saying they were all the cast were in there in between takes, and on top of that, she said that they were literally filming. She told us that they were filming all around this area down here, all around here, which we'll go over again in a minute. We're just having a bit of a wander around first. There's volunteers all around that are chatting to you. She said she was here for quite a lot of the filming, that woman. Is anyone in there? So you could just go in here. But this is kind of what it looks like. I was saying to Hannah, it's kind of a ready-made film set, really, especially if it's sort of to do with witch trials and stuff like that. So this is one of the huts. You can almost imagine it. Shall we have a nap? No. So King James the First was the king who was in power when this would have been going on. We're assuming it's to do with the witch trials. The episode might literally come out and it's nothing to do with the witch trials, but I was saying to Hannah, you can totally imagine an episode where Jodie, obviously the first woman doctor, comes to a place like this, gets her sonic screwdriver out. It looks like a wand, especially the new one looks like some kind of, why am I so overexposed? It looks like some kind of witchy thing. And then she gets taken, assumes she's a witch. What's your name? Evie. Evie, is that your character's name or your real name? Does your character have a real name? Both. Evie, go on then, tell us what's in here.
So, I live here with my mum, my dad and my brother. In the winter we all sleep here.
Uh-huh.
In the summer, my parents sleep there. Then me and my brother sleep there.
Oh, whoa, it comes out?
Yeah, it's a truckle bed.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
Would that have done that in those times? So that would have actually happened?
Yeah, there are little wheels underneath.
Huh? This is the main high street I was talking about earlier. And then through here, this is another person's house, I assume? Looks like a richer house. You can't go up there, can you? I'm assuming not.
There's like swords there.
Oh. Swords.
What are they called?
They're swords, are they? I don't know. Saws? I would say that it's almost definitely going to be a witch trials thing, wouldn't you? She literally, I said to her about the witch trials and she said, yeah, this is what somewhere would have looked like back then. So we've just been told this house is apparently where they filmed Doctor Who, so this house is what you'll see in the episode. Apparently they changed this. This up here, apparently they put there, the Doctor Who team put there and never took it down. All done in the little village. Now we've just been saying how interesting, one that was anyway, because that was interesting, but on a Doctor Who level, if you are watching this for the Doctor Who part of it, how we were chatting. The one thing that confused me was the fact that we got different answers. We sort of asked a few different people, like, oh, like, did you come here? They seemed to be in charge of the place when Doctor Who was on. They were very keen on not letting the team mess it up, essentially, because it's very specific the way it looks. Two people say that it was only filmed in that one house. The place, actually, the little girl. Oh, Hannah's needed a wee the whole time we've been there. So we had this little girl called Evie showing us around. We didn't really ask her to. She was very nice, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
Very cute. But she gave me this. Apparently what they brought, the Doctor Who team brought a load of barrels that they had outside the house, and apparently they also brought a load of herbs and everything as well. So, I mean, I really don't know whether it could genuinely... if I was going to put money on it, I would say it's a witchcraft episode, if I had to put money on it, but I don't know for sure. Also, the fact that they didn't seem... Apparently, they only filmed in that one house, apart from a few outside shots. But I thought, like, surely if you're going to be filming an episode that's set in that time, you might as well make the most of the place. Hannah's got the Pringles out straight away. We've also made ourselves sandwiches today, because we always end up eating out and spending a load of money. Have you ever seen a sign like this? Golfing. Look left and right. It's not a car crossing, it's not a horse crossing. What we've got to do right now is look left and see if we're going to be smacked in the face by a golf ball, and also look right and see if we're going to get smacked in the face by a golf club. You can see there's people playing golf over there. The reason why we're walking down this strange path is we were in the area and I remembered that there was an abandoned like naval fort near Gosport. And it was 12.
I don't understand what even is a fort.
A fort?
Yeah.
It defended the border. So there's an abandoned fort that I've heard of before that I knew wasn't too far away from Hannah, and it's called Fort Gill Kicker or something like that. It's got it painted above the door, so you'll see it. I don't think you're allowed in, and I'm not even sure if it's still abandoned. But it's the end of this lane over here. This is the photo that I've seen online. Fort Gill Kicker. This is a very, very famous abandoned place. This is notice to parents. Parents are... Okay, well, we're not going in, it's fine. Surely we can just have a look, can't we? Oh, you can walk all around here. This is the sign. Really famous sign here. Can you see that? Fort Gill Kicker. We've just been walking around the fort, which is here. As you can see, it's all secured. And we've just stumbled upon this beach. Completely private. Literally, I can't see anyone on it. Don't fall down, whatever you do. Look at this. Ooh. Over there is Portsmouth. Hannah's just said that she doesn't feel like we've spoken enough about Doctor Who this morning.
It was interesting how they said that the set wasn't very... How they set it up wasn't like
historically accurate. They were only filming there for 3 days, mostly in the evening and at night. They had a smoke machine, so it's obviously going to be very smoky. See, I'm imagining...
And misty, she said.
I'm imagining stuff like... And another thing that they said is they said that the herbs were a big part of... They brought a lot of their own herbs into it. So that tells me that it must have something to do with herbs. And when you think like witchcraft, spells, you could also potentially say that maybe the smoke machine and all the fires that they were talking about was potentially you could conclude that maybe it was something like burning at the stake for witches.
Yeah.
Potentially.
They said they weren't allowed anywhere near it.
Yeah, they said they couldn't watch it at all. Although the little girl that you would have seen in the vlog earlier did get to meet Jodie. She did get a photo with Jodie.
I think she was a little bit funny. Maybe she was in it.
I don't know if she. Yeah, I know what you mean. It was
like
a bit.
When that, I don't know who that old woman was, but she said, oh, like they were very weird about it.
They were weird. The thing that we noticed, I feel like we sound a bit like Ghost Adventures here, where it seems like we're trying to spin it on them. But we got different answers from different people about. So you would ask one person a question, and they would say, oh no, they only filmed in this one building. And then the next person would say, oh no, they filmed in all of it. And then the next person would say, oh yeah, they filmed in like some of the outdoor shots, but mainly in the house. So we were a bit like, what?
And then, I don't know, she was like, oh, I didn't, like, the woman didn't even ask her whether she was in it, and she straight away was like, oh no, I wasn't in it.
I wasn't in it, I just met her. And she was like, oh yeah, you did, didn't you? You just met her. It was,
yeah, it was weird.
It was almost like they were, I mean, I don't know, we might watch it and that little girl who's in our vlog ends up being in the episode. I'm not sure. She wasn't an actress. Was she?
They could have given her a little part.
They could have given her a little part, potentially. Honestly,
you know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. It was a little bit fishy at times. It did seem as though they were sort of hiding it a little bit to an extent. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, I haven't seen anyone else on YouTube visit it with Doctor Who in mind. So hopefully, if you're watching this video, oh, I forgot that I moved my chair really forward. If you're watching this video because of its Doctor Who relevancy, hopefully that's given you a little bit of a taste of what it's like there, and hopefully what the episode might be like. The time's 36 minutes past 10. It's not that late, but I'm absolutely shattered. My legs have failed me because I went for, but just noticed I went for an 8.4 mile run earlier on, and it absolutely shattered me. It was good, but it was very, very tiring. I'm feeling shattered now, so we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed watching today. It was very, very interesting to go to that village. If you did, then make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you're not already. And I will see you tomorrow, probably, maybe in a few days, for another almost daily vlog. Good night, everybody.